A mind-boggling amount of material can gather beneath the seas. Water bodies are littered with myriads of objects in their depths, ranging from precious antiquities to horrifying reminders of the past, which surface when these lakes or rivers dry up. Let's talk about the discoveries at the bottom of the canals, which will shock the world. Let's begin. The first one we have is dinosaur tracks. In the riverbed of Texas's Dinosaur Valley State Park, 113 million years old, are dinosaur tracks. Usually, water and sediment obscure them from view. Recent dry weather this summer has reduced water levels at the park outside Fort Worth, allowing visitors last week to view the historic railroads more exposed than ever before. Recent rains have helped, but according to the park's Facebook page, they need more to fill the Paluxy River, which passes through the park. The state park superintendent, Jeff Davis, said that personnel who have worked at the site for more than 10 years have never seen the tracks so plainly when speaking to Nexstar, the parent company of The Hill. "You won't find them anywhere in the globe," Davis emphasized. Individual toes and claw marks are clearly visible, and their jogging tracks are so clear you can even see where they fell. Moving to the second one, the underwater ghost town. The disappearing water of Lake Buchanan brought the ruins of the Texas hamlet of Bluffton to the surface after the state experienced the driest calendar year on record in late 2011. Due to the drought, the concrete foundations of various buildings, including a hotel, were uncovered, revealing the town's history. The original Bluffton was apparently constructed sometime in the middle to late 1800s. Upon completion and filling of Lake Buchanan in 1936, the city of Bluffton was submerged by approximately 25 feet. The next one is Mysterious Plane. The plane was discovered by sonar technology in 2013 at the bottom of North Carolina's Lake Norman. Since no reports of an accident had been made, many were perplexed. Furthermore, no bodies were found by divers. There was a woman named Barbara Anderson who, it later transpired, was the plane's owner. She claims the plane sank because the flight instructors who were using it neglected to raise the locking gear. Since no one had been able to track down the jet, the woman has been seeking it for some time. Moving forward, Nazi nuclear artifacts and Norwegian lake. The Norwegian ferry Hydro was sunk in 1944 by Allied forces who believed it was carrying heavy water for the Nazis' top-secret atomic bomb project. Heavy water, which has a different atomic structure and desirable qualities for making nuclear power and weapons, may seem unfamiliar. The mission has apparently been deemed a success without verifying the presence of heavy water. One of the barrel's contents was analyzed in 2005, and the results confirmed that the payload was heavy water. The next one we have, over 200 skeletons were found in the Himalayas. Around 200 human skeletons were found by a British forest warden in 1942 near Rupkund, a lonely lake high in the Himalayan mountains. At first, the skeletons were thought to be those of Japanese servicemen who had perished in the Second World War. In 2004, however, researchers determined that the skeletons dated back to roughly 850 AD. Evidence suggests that the dead Indians were caught in a hailstorm and killed. This one will shock you. Located at the bottom of Lake Michigan is a statue of Jesus. A life-size statue of a crucified Jesus Christ rests on an 11-foot white marble cross that has been reported to be lying at the bottom of Lake Michigan. In 1956, the family of a boy who died at age 15 commissioned the statue to be made in Italy. The cross was broken en route from Italy to the U.S., so the family declined to accept it. To honor fallen divers, it was instead sold to a diving team and submerged in the lake. Moving forward with Spanish Stonehenge. Although most people are familiar with Stonehenge in the UK, the recent drought in the region has once again exposed the so-called Spanish Stonehenge in the Valdecañas Reservoir in western Spain. As reported by Reuters, this is the fourth time since the area was flooded in 1963 as part of a rural development project that the archaic stone circle has been shown to the public. Dolmen of Guadaparal is the official name for the structure, and it was likely built around 5000 BC. Archaeologist Enrique Cedillo told Reuters, "It's a surprise. It's a unique occasion to be able to reach it." Coming up next is the unexploded bomb. BBC reported last month that a crew of Italian fishermen had discovered a World War II bomb on the Po River. According to the BBC, Italian military experts estimated that the bomb's 530 pounds of explosives made it weigh around 1,000 pounds. The discovery location was close to Borgo Vergilio's town in the Lombardy province in northern Italy. Due to the drought and low water levels in the Po and the Eastern Alps, Italy's executive branch announced a state of emergency for 5 regions last month. The situation is expected to endure until the end of the year. The action brought 36.5 million euros to the affected areas. As Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi put it at a news conference in late June, for the Po Basin, this is the most acute water crisis of the last 70 years, citing data from the Po River District Basin Authority. The next on our list is unraveling the secrets of Foss Lake. 2 rusting classic vehicles were found at the bottom of Foss Lake in Oklahoma in September 2013. It was then discovered that there were 6 bodies in these vehicles. Jimmy Allen Williams, 16, Leah Gale Johnson, 18, and Thomas Michael Rios, 18, all vanished in 1970 after setting out for a trip in one of the vehicles. Passengers John Alva Porter, age 69, Cleburne Hammock, 42, and Nora Marie Duncan, 58, were all reported missing in 1969, and their bodies were among those recovered. 6 people were found dead, and according to the medical examiners, all 6 drowned accidentally. Next on our list is this Baltic Sea phenomenon shrouded in a web of theories. An unexplained irregularly shaped object, known as the Baltic Sea anomaly, was discovered on the floor of the northern Baltic Sea in the middle of the Gulf of Bothnia in June 2011. Sonar detected a 210-foot-long alien object floating 300 feet below the water's surface. The group that found and photographed the thing stated that it shows a spherical object with features like ramps, stairways, and other structures that couldn't have been made by nature. Assistant Professor of Geology at Stockholm University, Volker Bruckert, says the mysterious object is only a glacial deposit. However, this contradicts the hundreds of theories and speculations that have been put forth, including that it is a buried UFO. He hypothesized that the structure was erected sometime around the last ice age. The feature and the rock samples were probably created in association with glacial and post-glacial activities because the entire northern Baltic region is significantly influenced by glacial thawing processes. However, the team that made the discovery insists that the object is unnatural. The next one is a missing leg. 2 Germantown men were kayaking in 2006 when they saw a human leg protruding from a beaver dam. Someone had apparently tossed a body into the lake, or so they assumed. However, closer inspection revealed that it was, in fact, an artificial limb. The 2 men were surfing the web when they came upon a Craigslist ad posted 20 days prior by someone searching for a missing prosthetic leg. It was revealed that Mark Warner, 49, lost his prosthetic limb while fishing. Friends brought Warner the leg back and split the $50 reward. Last but not least, well, what really caused Tom Sublet's death? A body was discovered on the Frederica River in Georgia on December 11, 2012, floating near a marina. It was later determined that 52-year-old County Commissioner Tom Sublet was the man buried there. When he didn't come home after his regular poker session with his buddies the night before, his wife reportedly reported him missing. 150 yards from where Sublet was discovered dead, on the beach, was where his automobile was left. In addition to the gunshot wound to his head, the man also had his hands chained in front of him, which added to the strangeness of the situation. Notwithstanding, the autopsy report concluded that the man drowned. Additionally intriguing is the fact that while authorities located ammo and an empty holster in his vehicle, they were unable to find the firearm itself. The medical examiner for Glynn County is among those who think his death was intentional. So this was all for today's video. If you want to watch more videos like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.